Day are back with a second single from their new album, Saviors, and it's called Look Ma, No Brains. Are you ready? Explosive guitars slam dance into the silence. If you've heard The Last Time by the long shot, the strings on this thing are more like that than what we've come to expect from Green Day. And the opening line, don't know much about history, shows that Billie Joe still has that love for some Sam Cooke soul music. Someday you're the leader of the big old band. It's a simple song that's built of a big wall of sound production rather than complex guitar and drum parts. Just kind of a punch in the face instrumental that gets the band super happy before and during and after playing it live. You guys notice that the records change sometimes in between cuts? I didn't know, probably nobody notices. Let's talk about the words, the Billie Joe Armstrong penned lyrics. One of the coolest things about the Saviors era so far in the few songs we've heard is that we're not getting that buzzword Billie Joe. It seems like Billie's gotten a new set of vocabulary this time around, and it makes Green Day sound all that more interesting. Drop out, I'm a knucklehead. I love that when I went to look up knucklehead on the Googles, and the definition is way more simple than I thought it was. Do you know what a knucklehead is? Google says stupid person. But there are some far more interesting definitions in the song lyrics here. Terminal vertigo. This one I don't think anybody has noticed except for me. Terminal vertigo, this is a little bit more complex. Terminal Vertigo is a punk band from Washington, D.C. So definitely check them out over on Spotify or on whatever you listen to music if you want to impress Green Day. They only have 4 listeners on Spotify, so Green Day and me, we're trying to help those guys out. They're making excellent punk rock music. Let's get back to Green Day though. The pre-chorus of this song, maybe I'm in love with a deviant. Maybe I got terminal vertigo. My notes here say that that's a Class A felony, but man, my butchering it back there was a Class A felony. This is Class A rock and roll right here. The harmonies on that line with Mike Dirnt are back in full force, and Green Day fans really need to rejoice at that. The song structure is kind of weird. It's verse, pre-chorus, verse, pre-chorus, chorus, bridge, chorus. The American Dream is Killing Me is that way too, and I'm sure that Green Day have been deliberately experimenting in these ways that don't sound like experimenting. EI, boring. EI, oh. They're rewriting the songwriting handbook, and don't argue with me on this, okay? I'm right, you're wrong, we're right, you're wrong. We told you so. Ah! Pre-chorus is filled out the second time around with additional lyrics. I defied the science. I'm the missing link. Oh gosh, I think I'm gonna lose my skull. This chorus is absolutely monstrous following that. It's huge. And even though the lyrics are silly and all over the place, I feel like this is an incredibly relatable song in a weird and kind of twisted way. Leave a comment if you can also relate to Look Ma, No Brains. I know I can definitely relate to the American Dream Killing Me. Particularly recently, I love having a kid that's in school, just started school. But man, nobody told me that he was going to be bringing home the plague every week from K5. It's ridiculous. K5 is killing me. K5 is killing me. When it's all double talk and no hand washing. I'm stupid. I'm a goner. I'm alone. This is maybe not such a good thing to relate to. But then the last line is I'm special and I don't need your help. I know he's probably meaning special in the bad way, but I like to think that there's a glimmer of hope that there always is in Green Day music. There's always that glimmer of light in the darkness of a Billie Joe song. just 2 songs in, and we're getting a lot of mentions of self-harming, and I think Billie Joe is addressing it in a way that maybe could snap somebody out of it, which is really cool. This is just a fun song that maybe has a deeper purpose than face value, which is really, really cool. In the bridge that leads us home, we're coming home again, we get what I'm always wanting more of, and that is Mike Dirty Dirt vocals. And as he angelically sings, "Don't panic, don't panic, don't go, don't go," it reminds me of American Idiot in multiple ways. The echoing cries near the end of What's Her Name. Go, go, go. But more importantly, I think I figured out what this wacky song is actually about. I think Ma's boy is St. Jimmy from American Idiot. Listen to this song from that perspective, and all the parts fit. It's like he's reverted to Jimmy and he's not going back to any other version of himself, which would be a tragedy and a comedy and really entertaining. I know this freaking song is freaking entertaining. It's a 5 out of freaking 5 banger, and we all love it more than the American Dream is killing me. Another facet. I wrote the script on this guitar pick. Another facet of this song is that no other reviewers are talking about this facet. This song is super easy to play and super fun to play on guitar. I played it on my Dean acoustic and it sounds great. The hardest part of playing this song on guitar is making the B flat chord, but all the other chords are basic: G, A, D, and E. Look Ma, No Brains is the second track and second single off Saviors by Green Day, coming January 19th, 2024, as guest by The Wizard, Train 27.